Good day, good people. This weekend, Bishop Mark will ordain deacons and priests to serve across the diocese. I've recently been part of a bishop's advisory panel assessing candidates for ordination in the Church of England. It is intensive work, and for the candidates, the residential panel is the culmination of years of exploring and discerning. It's only a year, of course, since Yvette was ordained to the priesthood, and we are privileged to have had a share in her formation as a public minister in the Church of God. Please now pray for her, and at this time for the other members of the Crown Nominations Commission as they choose a new Bishop of Newcastle in the next month. The ordained exercise leadership in a way that represents and embodies the ministry of the whole Church. As priests, myself and Yvette say the words of absolution when people have confessed their sins. We say the words of institution at the Eucharist, where bread and wine become the body and blood of Christ. And we say the blessing at the end of a service, whereby people are commissioned to go into the world to live as disciples of Christ. These three ritual actions represent the ministry of the Church in the world. First, to be an agent of reconciliation. Second, to stand in the darkest places with people at their lowest ebb, even the places of death, confident in God's capacity to transform that situation into new life. And third, to encourage and animate people in their daily lives. This is a work which we all share as a parish community. Everything we do as a church to offer worship, community and service in our neighbourhood is part of this mission. So, thank you to everyone who took part in Heaton Festival last weekend and who supported our eco stall. This coming weekend, our summer fair will be an opportunity to offer the local community a space for social engagement with fun and fellowship. I'm excited this year for the dog show and grateful to everyone who's already brought gifts and volunteered to help on the day. It's not too late to join in. The setting up will be on Friday from 7 p.m. and the fair will run from 12 till 2 on Saturday. We should not underestimate the value and importance of this kind of event in creating a space where people can encounter our values of love, humility and joy, qualities which derive from our patron St. Francis, who modelled himself on the person of Jesus Christ, whom he encountered in the Gospels and in the villages and fields and highways of his native Umbria in central Italy. For it's in our daily lives, in our routines and relationships that we encounter the living God. We need only the eyes and ears, hearts and imaginations to see this and to realise that we are the hands and feet of Jesus in this generation and in this place. A couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that the diocese has launched training for what are known as authorised lay ministers, equipping people to help in church by leading worship, pastoral care, community engagement and mission and evangelism. I wonder if anyone feels drawn to learning about one or more of these. If so, there are some introductory inquiry sessions arranged on Zoom in the coming fortnight, on the 5th and 14th of July at 8:30 p.m. or the 20th of July at 10 a.m. You can email the Lay Ministry Development Officer n.denyer@newcastle.anglican.org or have a word with myself or Yvette if you're interested. St. Paul wrote to the Colossians, "Whatever you do, in word or deed, do everything in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him." So whether it's being an eco-warrior at a festival, raising money at a fair, visiting the sick, helping with worship, raising your family, caring for an elderly relative, righting an injustice, serving a need, or pursuing a profession, we can be sure we are responding to the call of God on our lives.